So what is up, you guys? Matt here, and today what we're going to be doing is a new episode on the Splashpad series. We're going to be doing the footer bases for the fixtures, and yeah, so let's get right into that. Later in the episode. All right, so before we get going on with the actual building process, I'm just gonna talk and basically tell you what we are building. So we're building the fixture footing base, and that's basically for the fire hydrant, the dumping bucket, and the umbrella. We're building 2 extra on top of the original 3 that we already have. And the main reason we're building 2 more is basically for just to put them in the concrete in case we wanna do any more added on to it. And which I will actually come over here and show you guys exactly what we're doing. But we want 2 more in there, basically, just in case we ever rebuild or ever get new fixtures or build them, which we may do later in the episode. Oh, what now?
I cut the wrong size pipe.
Well, what? They're not the 3 inches?
No, it's supposed to be 4 inch. And guess what?
What?
We don't have the pipe here. It's at the house.
I thought you said you had the right. Oh, I need 3 inches when I got here.
Yeah, I went out and grabbed 3 inches. So we're gonna have to run home and grab the right size pipe.
Nice. Well, I'll get more into the footing base when we get back, but we got here and you're like, oh, I need 3 inches. And then you messed up.
Yeah, I did. I wasn't even thinking.
Well, now we gotta go take a ride all the way back up to his house, get the pipe, cut the new pipe, and then come back. So I guess we'll see you guys right after that. So we finally made it back, and it's already going on 10 o'clock. So we're gonna try to sum this up fairly quick, but we got everything laid out now, and all the pipes are cut. So let's kind of start talking about it. And there is actually one difference to the actual plumbing that we're using. We're not using Schedule 80 on this. We're using Schedule 40. Except for the footer heads. These are Schedule 80. So what's the real big difference? Why? Is there a serious difference? Why?
Schedule 40 is a little more brittle than Schedule 80. Schedule 80 is a little tougher. It holds up to pressure and just different stress. So holds up a little better. The footing bases, they're not going to be pressurized really. Water is going to come in and it's just going to flow out the top of the fixtures. It doesn't retain the water. There's no shutoffs. It's not going to be pressurized at all. So technically we don't need the Schedule 80 on this. It's Schedule 40 will work just fine.
And in the previous clip, what I was getting ready to show you is this is what we're basically mimicking. We're just making 2 more of these. And obviously the fixture head or the fixtures get bolted right onto this, and this just sits flush with the concrete, correct?
Yep. And yeah, everything goes underground basically, except for this, it's flush. So the flanges, I mean, if you remember from our first unboxing video, we were looking at this and I was saying how everything looked like standard PVC plumbing and flange. Well, it is, except the flanges, if you notice a difference, these have holes straight through. And if you look at these have these little nubbies, and then they're threaded. And it took me a few minutes, but I realized that Rain Deck, what they do is they manufacture the nubs and glue them into the flange. So earlier today we went to the machine shop and actually picked up the flanges that are complete for what we're using today, which basically they put it together for us. I told them they didn't need to look as pretty as these ones with the rounded beveled edges. It didn't matter because it's all going underground. So I just said quick and dirty, and they went, machined them out, and actually glued them in for us, so we don't have to do that. And here's actually what they look like. It's a piece of 1 inch PVC rod, and then it was machined down on a lathe to fit inside the flange like that, and then it was glued in. This one was a test one, so it doesn't fit as tight, but the other one's pressed in pretty good. And then they just threaded it out to fit the screw, which I believe it was a 1/2 inch by 30 thread pitch.
All right, so now for the actual building process, I noticed a few things different. I mean, obviously we talked about the PVC, but you're now using like purple glue and whatnot.
Primer's purple, the glue is blue. It's for rain or shine. It's meant for pools and water applications. It has a little more flexibility to it. But yeah, we're using that. Previously we used the clear, but that was mainly aesthetics and because they were going to be in the pump room. These are going underground, so it doesn't matter. I figured I'd save the clear for other stuff. So
right.
Yeah, and the flanges, they're gonna go together pretty quick. They're pretty simple. I think there's 7 pieces. You got the flange that we just showed you. That is already built, ready to go. The 2 straight pieces, we got a 10-inch and 4-inch of 4-inch PVC, not 3-inch. You got a T, 4 inches all the way around. You got the cap for the bottom, and then you got a couple bushings. You got the 4-inch slip, and then you have a 2-inch with the threads. That'll be for your water supply. And that's pretty much it. We got to build 2 of them.
All right, so I guess we'll just jump into time lapse, and I will see you guys after we get them both glued together.
All right, here we go.
All right, so we are finally back, guys, and we almost got done with it, and this guy will tell you why.
Well, we ran out of glue, so I just set this bottom cap on now. We'll glue this on off camera. I got more at home. We had to resort into taking our grinder and cutting the top off this can to get out as much as we could anyways for the last glue joint that I was able to make, and we just didn't have enough. When you're gluing 4-inch pipe also, get the larger cans. They come with bigger daubers. They make gluing up a lot easier. I left those at home. I was gonna grab them when I got the 4-inch pipe and forgot, and we just used what we had.
Yeah, which also another thing I kind of want to bring up is, so the ones that you bought are actually painted black, and the ones that you obviously made aren't.
Yeah, they painted them black to make them look pretty. There's no real reason to do it because everything's going to be underground anyway, so we're not going to paint them up. The only thing I was kind of concerned about was the manifold or the flange, but since it's a dark color, we're not going to paint it, and plus the face of theirs isn't even painted, so you'll see the gray PVC no matter what when nothing's attached. But once you put your fixtures on or your spray caps, you're not even going to see it anyway, so no need.
Yeah, and also I just kind of want to say, sorry for the short videos. These go a lot quicker than, we kind of...
Yeah, there's no sense in showing the gluing process, and it's slow and boring, so we speed that up for you, and just give you the cliff notes.
Yeah, and the only reason why I'm kind of just leaving them as their own videos rather than like just kind of bunch them all together is because I don't really want to make like 25-minute videos or 30-minute videos every single video, just because a lot of you people that are watching this now wouldn't actually watch a 25-minute video, just because in a way these are kind of more boring, but
also if you are doing this process, you may not need to build these, but you may want to build a manifold, so you can just go to the manifold video.
Yeah, so rather than having leaving it to the people to skip through if they don't need to actually build these, or if they just need to build the manifolds. It just kind of shows.
Yeah, yeah.
But
no, I mean, I'm having lots of fun doing this, and yeah, it would have been quicker and easier just to buy it, but we're putting a lot of money into this as it is, so we're gonna cut costs where we can,
Right.
which I know a lot of people out there would like to do something like this, but it's too expensive. But there are ways you can cut costs and save some money. And hopefully with what we're showing and what we're doing, you may pick up on that and do something similar for yourself.
yeah, and I mean, again, if any of you guys have any questions about any of this stuff, or like
Part numbers, we'll try to get part numbers in the videos, or maybe we'll do it in our final video.
yeah, because we have a lot of stuff that actually we've bought, so it's like a lot of stuff. It may just be easier at the end of the season.
What we'll probably do is give you a list of all the companies we ordered products through. Specialty, we'll give you numbers on the specialty items like the flanges. The normal PVC parts you don't really need. You can find it as 4-inch tees and caps. So, but we'll break a lot of that down when we finally get done with this project and just do a follow-up summary on everything and the good, the bad, and maybe we'll give you some advice of what not to do. Maybe we'll tell you not to even try this. Who knows?
Right.
And hire it out. But yeah, we're getting ready to do the groundbreaking and get right into things. So
Which shouldn't be too hard, but I guess we'll find out in the end, you know?
yeah.
But I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you guys do, feel free to stick around. I'll try to upload weekly on this channel. I mean, right now I just been uploading the Splashpad videos just because it's been easier, and I haven't been doing any other YouTube videos. But a new video every single week. I try to do it every Monday. But again, if you guys enjoy these, feel free to drop a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I guess we'll see you later. Peace.